Well, here at the Indianapolis Combine, the defense is starting to come to the forefront. The defensive line and linebackers will work out Monday afternoon and we'll get you those results. But so far, we have seen some interesting news and notes. First of all, Marcel Darius, defensive tackle from Alabama, showed up in very good shape. He's 319 pounds at 6'3", but you can tell he's carrying his weight very well. And it's going to be very interesting from this point to the April 28th, the first day of the draft, how he handles the process. If he does things perfectly, if he works out well at the Combine, works out well at his pro day, has good interviews, I think he still has a chance to be the #1 defensive tackle. Now, the news coming out of the Combine in terms of the measurements was with the other premier defensive tackle, that's Nick Fairley. He checked in at 6'3" and 291 pounds. Now, this is a guy we expected to be 6'5" and 300 pounds. I know he can put that weight back on, but not being 6'5" makes him a little bit different in terms of how you evaluate him, and being so far away from that 300 mark right now gives you a little bit of concern as an evaluator of how much weight he can carry. There's not many teams that have defensive tackles that are sub 300 pounds, and certainly guys that are closer to 295, 97 as a 3 technique. I think that Fairley has put himself in a tough position here, and he's going to have to get bigger and stronger and also work out very well in order to hold down that #1 spot. We have 8 defensive linemen that could go in the top 10. You could see Darius as one of the top 2, maybe ahead of Fairley. Now, finally, for your GMC never say never attitude, I think the player you have to look at is Stephen Paea. I mean, he has shown that despite injury, despite playing on a team that struggled this year, that he can still be a good player. And on Sunday at the Combine during the bench press, he set a record for the most reps ever done by a defensive lineman. He's a big, strong kid, and he showcased it with 49 reps of the standard 225 pounds. There were 3 guys from the last 10 years that were tied with 44 reps coming into today, and Stephen Paea not only beat the record, but he blew it away.